Okay, I'm back with another watch video. It has been quite a while since I created a video or made one, um, just because I haven't had the time and it's been kind of a pain. However, I recently purchased this watch brand new, and at this point in time, these are very hard to come across, almost impossible, probably, or nearly as impossible to get one of these brand new because they launched in 2022 and they sold out relatively quickly. Somehow there was an authorized dealer on eBay that was selling this, and I was able to pick it up for a great deal. So I'm going to show you this Super Seawolf. I came across this a while ago, and it was a little bit more money than I wanted to spend at the time, so I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Anyways, they sold out, and they have not really created another model that's just like it. They have the Pro Diver model, but this one is very unique. It's very different. As you can see, you may have seen this in other videos. I'll try to give you my take on the watch. First off, just out of full transparency, I wore this today. It's only been worn one time. Because it's titanium, it does tend to scratch or show scuff marks easily. So I decided I better do this video if I'm going to make one before I actually scuff it up too much. But I did try doing an unwrapping video the other day. Didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. It's kind of sloppy. So I'm going to try to redo this and make it look a little bit better if I'm going to post it on YouTube. Well, let's take this out. I'm going to show you what was in the box. This was the tag, and it has a listed for $24.95. I was able to pick it up for a few $100s cheaper than that. So I didn't get it the best deal in the world, but for what it is, nearly impossible to get a brand new one of these. It was a good deal to me, I thought. This is the extra strap it comes in. I don't know how much I'm going to wear it. We'll see. But just because the titanium bracelet's so nice. But that is the extra strap it comes with. It's not the nicest one in the world, but it'll do the job for diving or any outdoor activities where you're going to be sweating a lot. Let's put that to the side, and then it comes with a cool little badge that you could put on a jacket or something. Not really something I would do, but it is kind of neat. And then there's the top of the lid for the Zodiac Pro Diver. And then this is kind of the card that eBay sent to show that it was recently purchased. And now I know eBay sells mostly used or a lot of used ones, so you'll have to take my word for it that I got this brand new. I did have some other video showing that it was brand new, so I could always post some of that or post some pictures. But it is a funky looking watch, and I love it for that reason. And I love this out of the way. I love Zodiac watches for that reason. They're just different, and the color combinations are sometimes crazy, but I think that's what makes them different from everybody else. I've been collecting watches for 20 years now. You kind of get a little bit tired of the same thing over and over. And for whatever reason, Zodiac's kind of sucked me in the last, a couple of years is when I started. And now I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them now. So it's getting a little crazy. Well, let's take a look at this dial. Black. You got the orange Rehaut. That is, if you can see, they're cut out for the hour markers. You got kind of the paddle board or paddle type indices or hour markers, then the second hands, minute hands. But I will show you this to prove that it's only been worn once, and that was today. It's in very good condition still. It's a grade 2 titanium, so it's going to show every mark. And I wouldn't have done this video if I didn't think that I was going to wear it and it was just going to show a bunch of marks everywhere. So I needed to get that done. There's, just from wearing it today, there's a tiny bit of scuffing, but otherwise it's in perfect condition. It's 14.4 millimeters thick, 42 millimeters, but that's mainly the bezel. It's probably closer to a 40 if you don't include the bezel. So it wears smaller. Plus, it's that lightweight titanium, so it's just gonna feel great. There's the case back. It's number 111 out of 282. And just from wearing it today, it is a super comfortable watch. One thing I like about Zodiac is their butterfly clasp. I have never, ever liked butterfly clasps. Tried them, they're just not comfortable. They never get a great fit. This is about the only one that I will wear. I know they have some now that have some micro adjust. I think Christopher Ward's made one, but they got the spring-loaded action going on here, so it will expand and you can get a good fit that way. The only disappointing thing is, and I already knew this because I've had plenty of Zodiacs at this point, but pin and collars, it's just, it is a pain in the ass. And that's all I will say about that to change them. Are they nice and secure? Do they look perfectly fine? Yes, they look great once it's done. Sizing it, it's doable by yourself if you have the right tools. It took me probably 4 or 5 times longer than it would have if they would have been screws, but it is what it is. I'm not sure that they're going to change anytime soon. It would be nice if they did, but I'm still going to buy their watches because I think they're amazing. And I just love this bracelet. It was a 7-link, and it just drapes. And it's so light because of the titanium. It's very crazy. And I knew this because I'd seen pictures and videos, but the lume on this is absolutely amazing. And it's one of my favorite parts of the watch, other than the unique colors, look. I mean, basically, the minute hand's normal, but the hour hand, the minute hand, everything just looks different than you would find on a normal watch. The bezel is that funky green, almost like the glow in the dark. It's got the orange rehot, black dial. It's not a combination you would normally ever see on a watch, but it just works. Got the crown there. It's bigger. If you've ever had any other Zodiacs, it is a bigger crown on the Pro Diver versions, and it's much appreciated because the other ones, even though they look fine, they can be kind of difficult to untwist and twist back if you got big hands. But just to finish this off, and one thing is I've noticed about this watch is you don't really need to kill that much lighting to get it to glow in the dark. It's not quite dark in this room, so we'll give this a little look and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks amazing in the dark. And the indices, and then the bezel are all green. You got the minute and seconds and hour hand. They're in BGW9. Guessing the other is C3 Superluminova. I think that's a great contrast so you can tell the difference. Not that many people are probably diving with this. Maybe some do, but if you are, at least to start out with, it's gonna glow like a Christmas tree. Well, let's get the lights back on, and we'll wrap this up. Um, if you're looking for a brand new one of these, you're probably not going to find it. I'm not sure how I got so lucky, and I even bought it from an authorized dealer, so they must have been holding on to it for a while, and for whatever reason. But if you do want one, they're probably going to be used on the open market somewhere like eBay or Chrono 24. But anyway, cool looking watch. I recommend Zodiac if you ever want one. I will say, with a little caveat, is I have had some problems with their movements. They have fixed the ones that I've ever had problems with, and they've never tried to argue with me about anything. They just fix it and send it back to me, which I appreciate. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.